name is Erika.
Hmm. I said yesterday one of the things that I love the most was our nature walk together when after having shared collaborative workshops and the opportunity to create, having the chance to go into nature and to walk slowly and in silence and then end together on top of this beautiful rock that overlooks the city where we are, the small town in Escoria, and feeling the power of all of us being together on that rock. It reminded me of the strength of the women that have preceded us, but also those of us who are here together sharing this experience. It's true that when we were designing or thinking about this project, we know that there's a lot of power in gathering women together in the same space to create and to work with our hands and to share our lived experiences. So I have had the experience of working with circles of women and facilitating groups of women, but never for women artists. And so this was something that I really wanted to have the opportunity to do. And the fact that we were able to make it like from an idea in our head and to create something new, create this reality, this community, this ecosystem, to me has been really, really a blessing. It's been hard work, I will say, where after organizing something like this, you're somewhat tired, but the energy of the group and the energy of the potential of the group is something that inspires me. I think that's the great part of these types of experiences, is that you're not only creating something, but you're also a member of the group. And I do feel like I had the chance to at least begin to get to know each of the participants and to further get to know our group. And to me, one of the amazing things about this opportunity is that this power of gathering and putting different talents together. The workshops were really, really incredible for me. We talked a lot about going back to our inner child and that playfulness that we remembered, doing collages, or maybe we had insights of memories of working with our hands, or doing crafts with our grandmothers or with our moms. And to me, this was the most, and that's what I wrote in my postcard to myself, was like, remember to play, to enjoy what you're doing, and to create. The idea behind the entrepreneurship workshop that we created was, first, I didn't want to feel like I was like someone coming from above and telling people what to do, because I don't work like that, but to share from my personal experience of what works for me, what it's meant to me in my journey as a female and as an entrepreneur. And it was to put that experience at the table so that we can all kind of start to have a conversation. And I really love to see in the small groups how each person, like Ina, for example, who's has a really amazing like structure in her mind of how to guide putting pricing and on the table. And in each of us, I think each person contributed from their own experience. So that was the goal of the workshop, and I hopefully think that it took place. I think from the challenge for me is that I would have loved to just focus on the creativity workshops, because, I think that's maybe the more playful element and the part where we have the most fun, and that we can kind of exchange and use our hands. So it was a challenge for me to create a workshop that kind of, I felt like it was coming a little bit, but it's probably the balance, the most sustainable, this opportunity to try to make our businesses and what our passions and joy, what brings us joy, are to make it something sustainable. What we talk about all the time with the Ikigai, like if it's something that we love and something that the world needs, but no one's willing to pay us for it, like how to think about that concept of economic and financial sustainability, and learn from the experiences of people who have been able to slowly but surely do that. Okay, I right now just feel an immense gratitude. I'm not gonna cry.
Or yes.
It is a lot of work to create an experience like this, and I just feel really grateful for the energy of the group. It was only 4 days, but I feel like we could all be here for several more weeks. But like I said before, the potential, the opportunity to put all of our gifts together and know that we're not alone in the entrepreneurship journey, and that we can also value our work, our time, the energy that's put into something. And sometimes it's not so quantitative, like you can't, put numbers behind it, but everything, the conversations and the coffees and the community that's created, that's something sometimes less tangible, is all valuable.
So
I think the person, several come to mind, the people that believe in Espacio Geranios and the project and the work that we do, and all of our partners, obviously the people who help make things happen together. But the first person that comes to mind is my partner, my husband. I think that if you have people alongside you in your day-to-day life that believe in you and believe in the work that you're doing, I think that's the most valuable, the people that uphold you when sometimes you have bad days or you're not sure if this is something that you should keep doing. That we all face those types of days, and so having someone that sustains you in those moments, at least looking for them if you don't have them already, I think that's the person, his name is Raul, who I would thank the most right now.
Thank you, Erika.